Hello again. So today's video is a little book haul. I just wanted to show you the books that I've purchased recently. Up first is Dewdrop by Katie O'Neill. I've mentioned several of her little graphic novels in previous videos in the past, and this is her newest book, and it is freaking adorable. I love her illustrations. I always love her in pages for her books, and if you're not familiar with her, she's the author and illustrator of the Tea Dragon Society and the Aquacorn Cove book. They're always just such cute little stories. Next up is Tiny Beautiful Things by Cheryl Strayed. It is a Dear Sugar advice column, and I am a huge fan of when books are in different formats, such as letters or emails or texts. I just think it enhances the reading experience for me, and I love it when I can purchase a book and it's a tiny kind of collection, so I don't have to finish it right away. It can be something I can put down and start something else and then pick it back up and not feel as though I've lost my place in it. It's interesting. That also brings me to the modern Breakup, which is kind of similar, where it includes emails and text kind of messages. I've started it a little bit, but I haven't finished it. I purchased it from Bookpeople in Austin, Texas, and they messaged me when I had put this on the list and let me know that I wouldn't be able to return it, which I don't think I've ever received or purchased a book somewhere where I couldn't return it, but it was like a policy of some sort. So I thought that was a little weird, but it was fine. I'm liking it. Again, I haven't fully gotten into it yet, but I'm looking forward to seeing where this book goes. And this one is actually about a girl who I think has a one-night stand, from my understanding anyway, and she finally asks the person that she has a one-night stand with if she could have like a discussion about, I guess a stereotypical like why men do the things they do, I guess. Based off of the quote in the back, I think she feels as though she's going in this like dating circle and not finding a person she actually wants to be with. So we'll see what happens. Next up is The Wes Letters, and it's about three friends who are writing letters to Wes Anderson. I believe one of them had a like close encounter with him on a train, and they feel, I guess, a sort of like connection with him, and so it's just about them, I guess, creating almost what they describe as a hole, like a dumping ground, and they're using what they feel as though they know about this person kind of is a way for them to just express themselves. I am a huge fan of Wes Anderson, so I thought it was funny that they put on the back like, this is not about Wes Anderson really, or I guess associated with him in the same way, because they are creating this version of him that doesn't exist because it's through their interpretation. And then I just wanted to talk a little bit more about the Lippe App and Audible. They are great ways to listen to books. Of course, I prefer the library app because it's free and you just have to wait for, a book to be available, or there's also a limit, which is kind of a negative when you have to be told when to finish a book. I did finish How to Build a Girl and My Not So Perfect Life. Both of them are kind of coming of age, different times of lives, of course, but coming of age and trying to figure out what they want, I guess, in their lives and their careers kind of thing. I wasn't a huge fan of My Not So Perfect Life. It just seemed kind of like dramatic. I just didn't like it as much. And then I listened to The Girl Who Reads on the Metro, which is about a girl who likes to watch people on the bus, and she joins this kind of organization that brings, I guess, color to her life and meaning, where she chooses books for people. She meets this family. It was good, but not my cup of tea. And then I couldn't finish reading The Two Lives of Lydia Bird because I just couldn't stop bawling my eyes out. And it's about a girl who loses her fiance, and when she sleeps, he's alive in a different reality, but when she wakes up, he's gone. I'm sure it's a good book, but I could not finish the first chapter without, crying. So just a heads up. And then I didn't finish Early Riser yet, or The Aftermath, but they're on my list. And then on the Audible app, I did finish The Authenticity Project, which was good, but it also was kind of where I felt they were, introducing a lot of characters even well into the end of the book, and it just was too many people. And this is about a girl who finds this notebook, and it's filled with stories from people who, you know, kind of talk about themselves, and then they leave the book somewhere so someone can find it and, you know, add their story. And it was interesting, but like I said, it was like a lot of different characters all being thrown at you at once, but it was still good. And then I have a whole list of other books that I'm, you know, ready to listen to on my Audible app. I still have some that I have in my Lippe app as well, so I'm just removing those now. But yeah, no, I enjoy listening to books. It allows me to do multiple things. However, sometimes if a book doesn't fully grasp my attention, it just becomes background noise while I'm journaling or something, and then I completely forget what's happening in the story. So I think it just depends on the style of book and how it grabs my attention. But I still enjoy listening to books right now. I will probably have another video coming up soon about books, but that's it for now, and I will catch you in the next one.